Clara loved the farmhouse. Childhood memories clung to its weathered wood like morning mist. Summers spent with her grandparents, the scent of her grandmother's rose garden. The farmhouse stood at the end of Whispering Pines Lane, shrouded by ancient oaks. It was a place of laughter and warmth, where whispers of the past mingled with the rustling leaves. When Clara's grandparents passed, the house stood empty, a silent sentinel guarding their memory. Clara, driven by a longing for those simpler times, inherited the house and decided to move in. The air was thick with dust motes dancing in the pale sunlight filtering through grimy windows. Clara spent her days cleaning, each swept corner revealing a fragment of her past. Evenings were spent on the porch swing, the familiar creak a lullaby. She felt their presence in the breeze, in the scent of pine needles, in the silence that was far from empty. But as weeks turned into months, the silence became unsettling. It was a silence that listened, a silence that held its breath. It began subtly, a floorboard creaking when no one else was home, the soft whisper of her name on the wind. Then, the whispers grew louder, muffled conversations in the dead of night, footsteps pacing in the hallway outside her bedroom door. Clara dismissed it at first. The house was old, settling was to be expected, but deep down a seed of unease had been planted. One afternoon, while moving a particularly heavy bookcase, Clara noticed it. A faint outline of a door, cleverly concealed behind a layer of peeling wallpaper. Curiosity, stronger than her growing apprehension, compelled her to investigate. She peeled back the damp wallpaper, revealing a sturdy oak door, its surface cold and unyielding. Her heart pounded in her chest as she fumbled with the rusty latch. What secrets did this house hold, hidden away for decades? The air grew noticeably colder as Clara stepped through the doorway. The musty scent of decay filled her nostrils. She found herself in a narrow passageway, its darkness absolute. Each hesitant step she took echoed in the oppressive silence. A cold draft brushed against her skin, carrying with it the faintest whisper of voices. They were close now, the whispers. Clara pressed on, her hand trailing along the rough stone wall, her breath catching in her throat. Section 6. The Forgotten Room. The passage opened into a small rectangular room. Moonlight spilled through a single cobweb-covered window, illuminating the dust-caked furniture within. A rocking chair stood in the center of the room, its back to the window, facing a tarnished, full-length mirror propped against the far wall. The mirror was cracked, its surface reflecting back only fragmented images. Clara's gaze was drawn to the rocking chair. It was as if an unseen presence beckoned her, urging her closer. Section 7. A haunting vision. She found herself drawn to the chair, her hand resting on its smooth, worn armrest. As she sat, a chill ran down her spine. The air grew thick, heavy with a strange energy. Whispers transformed into soft chanting, swirling around her, seeming to emanate from the very walls themselves. And in the fragmented reflection of the mirror, she saw it. A fleeting glimpse of a figure standing behind her, shrouded in shadows. Its eyes, two glowing embers in the darkness, met hers in the mirror. Section 8. Trapped. Clara scrambled back, her heart pounding against her ribs. She had to get out, escape the suffocating darkness of the room, the chilling gaze in the mirror. But as she turned to flee, she realized with a sickening dread that the passage was gone. The doorway had vanished, leaving her trapped within the cold embrace of the forgotten room. The chanting grew louder, the temperature plummeting. She was alone, at the mercy of whatever unseen force inhabited this house. Section 9. The Echoes Remain. Clara never forgot the horrors she witnessed that night. Though she eventually escaped the room, the experience left an indelible mark on her soul. The farmhouse, once a sanctuary of cherished memories, became a prison of fear. The whispers lingered, a constant reminder of the darkness hidden within its walls. Clara eventually left the farmhouse on Whispering Pines Lane, but the echoes of that night The chilling gaze in the mirror continued to haunt her dreams.